already know what it is. It's Barbershop Conversations. Hit the subscribe and the like button today.
Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So, coincidentally, last night, I did like a 2-hour video with Town Biz, JS, and Ticket TV, right? And so we were on the phone for 2 hours. It was supposed to be a 20-minute phone conversation. I was telling them niggas, man, my boys are ready to go. And y'all motherfuckers have me on speakerphone for 2 hours, man. But anyways, enjoyed every second of it. So anyways, so we decide to go out. And guess who I see? Stan Verrett from ESPN. So I says, let me talk to this nigga. I'm not a fan. I don't, as you guys know, I done been around some of the greatest athletes and people in the world, right? So I just go up to him. I'm like, everyone's like, hey, can I get a pass? I said, Stan, I need some help. You know who Al Haymon is? Oh, yeah. I know who Al Haymon is. You know, he's kind of have like that giving type of energy. I mean, no hostility, no nothing. Graciously met me. And he said, I said, you know, Al, I said, you know who Golden Boy is? I'll stay away. He said, yeah, I know. I said, well, you know, a correspondent from Golden Boy called Al Haymon a nigger. He said, oh, really? I said, I would love to pass on this information to you so you can pass it to ESPN and maybe it can get bigger. He's like, oh, well, I don't do that type of stuff. That's not my thing. I don't do that. And I'm looking at him like, are you serious? You won't even pass on the information? He said, oh, yeah, I heard about, to preface that, he said, I heard of something about that last week, but 5 days later, it don't, you know, it's not really no news. And I was thinking in my head, well, Kerry Champion just brought up something that happened to Floyd Mayweather 3 years ago, and they still trying to get impressions or clicks because of it, you know? And I was completely disappointed in him. And I didn't get a chance, and I didn't do it then because then it becomes an emotional response, right? And I'm 39 years old, and I know you never want to have an emotional response when you're talking about something serious. You just want to be pragmatic and just deliver the facts and or information. So I walked away and I sat down for like 20, 30 minutes. I said, okay, I'm calm now. Let me go back and talk to him again. And he was gone. I couldn't find him again. And hopefully he gets this video. What I was going to tell him was this. I says, sometimes you got to step out of your normalcies to do something. I wasn't asking him to be the guy who breaks the news, but I wanted him to present this to ESPN, you know, and it's important that this message gets out, you know, just like the boxing meet. I'm going to do a video about the major boxing channels on YouTube not covering this story because they want their press credentials, you know what I mean? Anyways, I'm going to talk about that in a separate video once I get through with this, but I was completely disappointed, you know what I mean? And it's like going to a different country. I done been all over the world. I done traveled all over the world, right? And every time you see a black person in another country, for me, I was like, hey, what's up? Hey, where you from? You from Houston? You from Ghana? You from, you know, London? Wherever you're from. And I'm always like, it's always cool to see someone black, and it's always cool to hear someone speak in English. If you've traveled the world, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? It's like, wow, you know, it's like seeing Al Haymon, right, in the flesh, right? Oh, you speak English? You from Texas? You from New York? Oh, pretty cool. I'm from LA. Yeah. Let's hang out while we're here. Yeah, and however long you're there, that's how long typically your kinship lasts. You know what I mean? So, but I was just completely disappointed in him that he would not take my information and pass it on to ESPN. Because I even asked him, I said, can you take it to ESPN? He said, no, that's not my thing. I don't do that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I thought that was like, that was kind of foolish because when in actuality, their job is to seek information first, right? Because I've been a beat writer, right? Covering the Lakers, covering the Clippers, covering high school basketball. You want to break the story first. You want to be the first person to break the story, right? And that's what TMZ does. Like that's why they got all them guys out on the street because they want to break the story. They want to get it directly from the horse's mouth when they leave the club, when they're on their dates, when they leave in a premiere. That's how you get like primary information instead of secondary information, right? So anyways, that was my story. I was just completely disappointed. I'm not going to say he's a coon or nothing like that. I don't know the man. This is my first interaction with him. And, I was just completely disappointed that, you know, he's from New Orleans, you know what I mean? And I just would have thought that he would have, you know, took the chance just to pass on the information. So anyways, Barbershop Conversations, that's my story. And so that's what it is. So Stan Verrett, I wish you would have passed on the story, but boo-hoo. Anyways, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm back. I know I ended the video, but while I was about to upload the video, I just wanted to look at Stan Verrett. You guys need to Google Stan Verrett and his stance on Colin Kaepernick. You know, he stands for the national anthem, you know. And you know what I found so ironic? The flag is an inanimate object. We give its power. And kneeling for the national anthem is a non-violent protest. You know? So that gives you the rundown on him standing for the national anthem and opposing Colin Kaepernick, and him last night asking him to share information with ESPN. So that's my first interaction with him. And he went to Howard. I Googled him. He went to Howard. So I find it ironic that he's not coming from Howard, who fights for every penny that they get in terms of housing, in terms of scholarships, in terms of the way their teams travel. I've seen HBCU teams travel. Norfolk State, Prairie View A&M. These guys in college football gets $500,000, $750,000 to go get clobbered by LSU, to go get clobbered by Ohio State the first week of the season because they don't have enough people donating money. They're boosters. They call boosters. They don't have enough resources in their region that can generate revenue. You know, they don't have the student population to generate enough tuition-driven funds. So anyways, I find that quite interesting, his stance on Colin Kaepernick and how he interacted with me last night. So anyways, Barbershop Conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. And that's basically it. So I'm going to hold tight on my final decision on him is. But I disagree with him. I'm disappointed in him last night. And I disagree with him on Colin Kaepernick. So Barbershop Conversation. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.